Hey everybody, Speed Free 2010 here. Welcome back to Burnout Paradise Remastered, and welcome back to the channel. And ladies and gentlemen, we're on the A-Class license now. So welcome to session number 30, and welcome to our award car, the Rossellini Tempesta. Basically think of it as the Janssen P12 from before, but built for speed. Got extra engine power, boost power, but it's still pretty fragile. And being based out of Italy, it takes a lot of Italian design cues from the Ferrari F430 from the front here, with the headlights of that of possibly a Koenigsegg CC, maybe a little bit of a Ferrari Modena in there, 360 Modena, with the rest of it being from a first gen Lamborghini Gallardo, the latter of which actually uses its V10 engine note, which I'm sure some of you from the 360 era of Burnout Revenge have heard quite a lot. This also is the first of a handful of other cars after itself that has 3 extra skins or paint finishes. This one has a finish called the Tempesta Dream. At least these are. I think a fan ended up doing these. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think a fan ended up doing these on this card, or I think it was another card. I'm not entirely too sure. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. So, like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, comment down below and all that, and I hope you guys enjoy. Oh man, that's not the page I wanted to spawn in. Spawn in the original.
Drive southwest to the Naval Yard. The clock is ticking. You deserve a Rossellini Tempesta GT for that win. Watch out, people. This driver's racking up the results. Watch out for the Carson Inferno van as you're free-burning around Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
Rossellini 1050 GT is a real pride. Lighter and faster across the board, the full racing conversion offers more pretty much everything if you can handle it. That statement is pretty true. It's the only one that gives you more boost and engine power, but it's fragile. But due to it being light, it's much more fragile. Only comes in 3 different skins, so yeah.
The Carson Inferno van has been delivered to your junkyard.
Alright, now we have a returning car from Burnout 3. The Carson Inferno van. Handles like a tank, hits like a tank. Basically, it's a tank. It just looks like a van. Yeah. This is a pure aggression vehicle. And the Paradise Award is called You Just Hired the B Team, and which is a direct parody of the A Team TV show. What this van is based off of, being a 1983 GMC Vandura, or a 81 to 96 GMC slash Chevy van. This thing is pretty fast, but it's heavy. But it's really, really heavy. However, I will say this: if you drive fast enough and hit high enough, a split ramp, you can actually barrel roll this thing. as I just said, this is the B. I think this is the successor to the B Team van from Burnout 3. That's pretty much what this thing is. And well, it's heavy. However, the handling is responsive, but yeah, the acceleration is just slow. As well as it gets out of the drift real easily, but it's heavy and it drifts very wide. Racing is probably going to be his weak point, and just forget about doing stunt runs. Markman and road rage is where it's at. Is where it's at with this baby, and it's upgrade. So yeah. Oh yeah, this car also, much like the Tempesta, has 6 ones. This one in the style of a hippie vans. I believe a fan ended up making something like this. I think.
Drive northeast to the Coast Guard HQ. The clock is ticking. Carson's Inferno Burnout Racing Team van is your prize for that stellar performance. The junkyard is getting busy. Hit the takedown target to get a mark on your license. Race west to the wind farm. Race one-on-one north to the Crystal Summit Observatory. Race southeast to the Naval Yard. The Carson Opus is now on the streets of Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection. Carson Opus has been delivered to your junkyard.
Carson Opus is the ultimate in flipping street cool. It's not the nimblest stunt car around, but that extra weight comes in handy when things get rough. That statement is very true. The Carson Opus hails from Burnout Revenge as the lowrider from that game, as from LA's challenge car. Looks wise, I don't know what it is, but from what I've done from research and the Burnout Wikipedia, they say it's based off of a Dodge Coronet. Maybe a 67, I don't know. So please let me know exactly what car this is. Exactly. Depending on the source material, whether it's the original 2005 release of Revenge or the 360 re-release in '06, this car has, I think, performs differently. The PS2 release, the one I grew up with, that one had a lot of torque, had a lot of acceleration, and a top speed of 163 miles an hour without its booster. It was with a top speed of 209 with it, but because of its heavy weight, out of all the special cars, it was not the best to use. Could have been better. I think the Xbox 360 release made it go even faster without the boost. I don't know how much though, but for future references, just know that I'm referring to the PS2/OG Xbox release of Burnout Revenge cars when it comes to that. And like the thing said, it's a good stunt car. It's actually one of my favorites because of its weight. So while it's not the nimblest, it actually does surprisingly well in road races because of its weight. Yes. Nobody actually recording right now. Sure, hang on, let me finish this event and I'll get you something.
Drive northwest to the country club. The clock is ticking.
Sorry about that. I want to go to this, so after this, I'm gonna call this a session and I'll continue when I finish this one. Basically, I like to think of this car as basically a faster run to Vegas. When you get the boost, this thing, much like the Vegas before, this thing gets to speed real quick. And after this car, here comes another one of my favorite question cars. I'll talk about that when we get to it.
You sure put the Opus through its paces there. Your prize for beating the burning route is at the junkyard.
Not much to say about the XS, except it's still got the pretty fast acceleration when you come to boost, except now it's got more engine power. So basically you got a faster one. Also, one last note before I end the video. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that does this, but the paint job I have on there, is anybody else reminded of Thumper from the Twisted Metal series? More specifically, number 3. I don't know. It's maybe just me. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for this part. I'll see you in the next one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have had a safe Memorial Day weekend. Y'all take care now. Peace.